It's his vehicle.
Okay. Yeah, I think your attitude's pretty cool, right? Anyhow, you're getting recorded now, and this is the story, right? What happened here was, right? Not put this on, right? The reason to put this on is what's going on here. So, plaster upon, there wasn't any issue with the plaster or anything like that. Why is this one? And when it come out, it's what the getting on with it, right? That's fine. So they started putting this blue stuff on. We'll get going to this. You probably looked on the page this morning anyway. This is the stuff that they put on. Right, that's a primer, okay? Now that primer is for interior work only. Right? And we've got the specification from the manufacturers, which will show you. Okay. Now, as I say, right, here's the thing. Just ignore what's being said, now there's the blue stuff we're doing, right? It's not suitable. It's not use. Okay. Fred, do you want to read that? Okay. Right, that's fine, thank you. Now, I never knew nothing about this. I never knew nothing about it, but my friend, as I say, he probably has me nothing. He's a clerk of works, right? He's 40 years experience, okay? As I say, I didn't hear Scooby what was going on. And he come up to me and he says to me, Joe, he says, that stuff they've got on there. I said, no, what he says to me is exactly what. So what the hell's going on there? And I says, that guy, the closest. Well, I've got a problem, mate. I said, that blue stuff shouldn't go on there because it's porous. It's somewhere it's for internal. He says, now, he says, the plaster way. Yeah, that's a good, but that's nothing to do with you, really, right? Now, there's what they put on, right, and I'll show you the photographs, right? You should never use multi-finish plaster outside. Right, we've got evidence of that, so we're going to show you it, right? Right. So, as I heard, I was pissed off with that. Can't be bothered with the roofs and the chimneys, you get this story. So, he got back to us and he says to me, Joe, they've done, put that plaster on. Oh, there's what he says. Should have went on for the primer. Okay. He said that should have went. He says because what happens? Right, I'll switch up. He says because what's going to happen? He says, this here, we multi-finish is exposed to the weather. He said water's down in here, and will go in there. And he said the blue stuff's porous. He said what's going to happen? He said water's going to rise up. He said it's going to end up a couple of years. It'll be fucked up. Okay. He said you're going to get your onto it. He said because we'll use the wrong materials. That's how the problem is. Okay. Right. We're not fighting here. No, we're not arguing.
I will go back and I'll check with them and I'll ask them the specs.
Well, here's the spec here. Right. I've got the spec and I've checked it. Now it says on the spec, here you go. Oh, that's what he said. This should have, if you want to write that down, please. Should have done be like cement base. Should have been done with that or an option to that. That was his words. Right, okay, well. Then he says, because what you've got on there, Joe, says it's no suitable whatsoever with being weather exposed. That's I didn't get them about this. I said, well, I probably would have let it go because I'm a brickie, I didn't get nothing about it. Bless them, but we give it. So that's basically it. Another thing I'd like to ask you, when was the spec, this was sent out to the homeowners, right, to tell what was happening to the close. We never got any colour scheme, we never got told this, we never got told that. We got a letter saying we're starting on the 29th. Right? So why did the council know, did the homeowners put it out and say, this is what's happening? A wee bit of transparency, eh?
Yeah, well, to be fair, the spec isn't normally issued because, you know...
So you got to ask for it?
Well, we're not hiding anything, it can be asked for. You know,
but how do you know, put out to the pub, say Mr. Hughes, close getting done, which was fine, I was actually quite happy to get it done, okay? And say, this is what's going to be happening, this is what's going to be happening, the colour of the paint. And that's it, Ray. I'm quite happy with that. You've got to pay the money, you've got to pay it, okay? Now, you sent me this spec this morning, right? And it states in here, everything's got to be done. As for this, turned around to say it's got to be done per standard procedures, British standard procedures. And material's got to be British standard procedures. This is the British standard procedure for exterior work, as you've seen. Right. So what I'm asking you for, and I'm going to be quite honest and fair with you, I'd like us to remove it and redo it. That's all I'm asking. I think that's quite fair enough, right? But what I'm going to say to you is, I've told Frances Curtis, so she can, you've done 16 blocks exactly the same, and I've got the photos of it, right? I'm not putting the gun at your head, I'm not that type of person, right? Now, they'll get it, it's done, and the bill that we get for this is like a reduction in it. Because, well, I'm still going to let you pay something towards the painting, which is, I understand, but we're going to kind of agreement that we get a reduction in the bill because of what you've caused me again. Because it's cost a lot of bother again. It's cost me a lot of stress. What are you laughing for?
Sorry.
But
no, I think realistically, if the work is done, and the work has to be redone, why would you not pay for it?
well, how should we pay for it? Well, I should be paying for your incompetence.
You're not paying for my incompetence.
Well, you're the in. That's what's your somebody anyhow?
My what?
Your rave, low housing, or service house. Right. Now, who signs the contract off?
As being complete.
Yeah.
The contract
No.
administrator.
As I say, I've been in the building to 40, 45, 50 years. Now, we are clerk of works. Up until recently, years and years back, if you're doing a job, you must come along and have the first look at it. What you do is, and you'll agree with me on this, you take a photo, I take a photo of it and I send it to your office. Your office looks at it and emails me back and says that's okay for the people like you're doing a foundation, right? As I say, I'm not got an issue paying for it. Well, I'm not paying for stuff that's not done right. Okay? And we did come to some agreement, as I say, I'm not putting the gun at your head. There's 16 blocks, it's got to be redone here, and I've got to go every homeowner and tell them, show them what's got to be done. You've got for the far end to there.
Sorry, can I help you?
Hey.
Bob Bryan, how are you? I never seen you. Sorry, I'm busy just now.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Carry on. I'm not interfering. I'm not even saying anything.
Can you?
I'm,
Where have you seen you? Sorry, anyhow, Ray.
Can I ask why you're filming a meeting with myself and Mr. Hughes?
Public interest.
Public interest?
Yeah, you know how it's a public interest, the things that you're talking about.
Possibly.
Right, thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I never seen you. I'll catch up with you in a minute. Anyway. So you've done it for there to there, that's the same work, right? Now you've done Cave Terrace Estate. Now that's 16 blocks that are done. No problem, it's not been done proper.
I would say it's a small element of 16 blocks that perhaps have
Well,
not been done
you can
properly.
use that, but that's not been done properly because you've no filming, you've not done the paint. It is a smart area. But on here, the labour cost for this section here is £365. Boys on it on about 2 years. I've seen it. But that's none of my business, eh? When the boys working away, I'm not going to approach them. Okay? But you've agreed to £360.
Yeah.
Right? For the plasterer. Did I pay somebody £365 for a couple of years' work? and he and a laddie with him, a wee laddie sweeping the floor. Because I tell him, I said, just don't bother sweeping that. So what is that coming in as an hour? Plus, he's probably had the stuff in the back of his van. I'm not saying he has.
The fact is that the subcontracted elements go out to tender, and you know.
But he is the same boy at the time, eh?
No.
You have on here.
We have on this contract.
Yes, and you've used them on the chimneys.
Well,
yes, you
the
did.
Fact is,
you did.
The fact is that we put subcontractor elements
well,
out all the
fair
time.
enough. Everybody's got to get a bite of the cake. I understand that.
No, if we get a lot of the same companies tendering for those subcontract elements, then they'll win the work.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, we do. These elements do go out on public
So, right,
contracts.
okay,
Scotland,
right.
so
That's fair enough. It's £300 because I got it on your sheet this morning. So you've got that. She knows about that. She knows about it, and the lassie around there. So within a kind of some agreement, I'm going to go and tell whichever I've got the right to do. Tell them that it's not being done right. So yours are going to come back. She says it's a small element. I think it's going to take 2 or 3 days. Take all this off, right back, prime it proper, plaster it, first coat it. It's going to cost you a lot of money.
well,
Public money.
no, not at all. Not at all. I mean,
Is it no public money?
no, sorry. What I mean is, I'm not blasé at all about spending public money. You know,
No, that's fair.
we want to do a good job, and we want to spend as little as possible doing it. I don't mean we want to skimp. I mean we want to get value for money. But if something's not right and it needs to be redone, then it needs to be redone. But at the end of the day, there'll not be a reduction in the bill just because it's needed to be redone.
I think you should.
No, I don't think.
Well, I think I should. And well, probably I'll contest it.
That's
fine.
That's
I will be
right to do
contesting
that.
it, right?
That's within
Because
your right to do that.
when you come to do the job, the contractor, I don't know, can't give him the spec on the job. I don't know. You'll see on the video. I don't know if that was a genuine mistake.
I don't know how this element was, you know, subcontracted. It may be that the contractor designed for it. So it may be that the subcontractor, you know, designed the spec.
Well, it's not in there because this is the whole spec for this whole job. So the subcontractors will mention it except for the price, right? So basically, what you're saying is subcontractors come along here. He's not had the spec. I'm not saying he has got the spec, right? He's probably saying, I never got a spec for you, right? For how to do the job. But at the same token, the experience the guy has, he should know how to do the job. So, how come it's ended up like this?
Well, that's what I'll have to. I mean, you sort of filling me in on what has gone on is the first I'm aware of this, so I'll have to go back and investigate that.
Right.
So that's.
So you've seen what the recommendation for the somebody says that it's got to be done, the plaster,
Absolutely.
and that's how it got to be done.
Yep.
So if you're saying that you're not going to give you a reduction, we're not asking for a full reduction, a reduction in it for the inconvenience, let's say, coming in and out, getting to me, no thing to do again, but a job that should be done right in the first place. And it's no, Ray, we respect, it's no one job, it's 16 blocks. Right, so I'm going to leave it with you, and Brian, I'll cut you in a minute, I'm sorry. That's a plasterer at 40 years experience that told me it was Aran. The clerk of works, Fife, very good friend, worked with him, told me it was Aran. I wouldn't have had a Scooby about it, truthfully.
As I say, I'll have to go and
That's fair, that's fine.
I'll come
Wasn't
back
a big issue coming here, was it?
I'll come back to you with my findings.
Okay, that's fine. I appreciate for your time, Ray,
No,
for coming
thank you.
up. Thank you.
Sure.
Right, have a nice day.
Have a nice